Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. In this video, we are going to dive into another JavaScript interview question. Is mostly get asked. So someone who is giving the interview right now, he shared these questions to me a few days back. So whether you are a beginner or experienced developer, so this is the one task. These are the one of the interview questions. So those can be asked in the different ways. Okay, so you should be prepared according to that. So we can solve this multiple ways as well. So I'm going to walk you through a few different ways today. So how can we solve this question? So first, we will see what would be the input, what would be the expected output for this. Then we will solve this question. While right, what can be interviewer can be asking the things to you while solving this question. So if you see here, I have one input. Okay, write a functions to find the longest word. So this is what I have added here itself. So this is the input. Okay, and we have a longest is nothing but the function is here longest. So our approach would be we will create one function. That function will take a string. Okay, and that string will we will write a logic inside that. So it will return a longest word from that string. So if you think about it, so before writing the code you should think about it. So how can we do it? Okay, so before starting with it, so it should return these are the few things I have written over here. So what can be the expected things interviewer can be looking from your side. So if it is have a string, then it will return a longest word. If it is string is empty, it should return null or false or anything. So whether without built-in function, how can we do it? Okay, so you before writing the code, you might think about I can use a sort method. So that is fine. So we can use it. So you can you can go with that approach first. So if someone asks you to without sort function, so how can I do it? So this way we have to think about it. So I'm going to show you as well how can we do it. And apart from the sort, we use any other method. So if you know about it, so you can pause video here itself and you can comment out. So what are the better approach we can use to get it done by in the interview? So let's get started with this first. So I have input. So I will create one function. Let me create a arrow function const find longest word. It can be an arrow function. Let me find these words. Okay, so this function will take input first. Okay, let's take str. Okay, so first thing we have to check it first. So we will do like this. If string is null, okay, if the string is null, then we should not be returning the any word of from it. So we should return a false or anything. So we'll check it if string dot length equal to 0, then return null. Okay, we should be returning it. Okay, so if string length is 0, then we should be returning it. Okay, so now coming to this string. So let me call this first. So we can do one thing. We can get it in the one of the variable const output. Let me create output equal to this. Okay, then I will pass input here. So this way we will get our string over here. Okay, and at the end we can print it, or we can directly add a console over there. We wrap around the our longest word function. Okay, so let me log this output. For now, I will comment out this. Okay. So okay, so now going through the next line. Okay, so we do have a string over here. Okay, so now thinking about it, so we have a string over here. Okay, so we have to first split it. Okay, so based upon that we can split it and we can get the with the help of sort function we can get the ascending descending order. Based upon that we can return the value. Okay, so we will do that first. Okay, so let me do it. So words, let me create one variable. Let words equal to str dot split. Okay, so this will give me one array. Okay, here. So what I can do over here, so once I get a split value, so I can do one thing. So I can use a sort itself over here. So let me do one thing here. Words. We can directly return as well, but let me add it like this. Words dot sort. Then we have to pass one function. It is showing here itself. Okay, so this is the what syntax we have to follow here as well. Okay, so based upon that we will get it. So now this is not an uh, this is not an number array, correct? We have a string over here. Okay, so we cannot do easily, we cannot use this directly. Okay, so we are going to get in the descending order first. Okay, so not the ascending. So what we can do here, we will go with b dot length here and minus a dot length. Okay, so I will get a return value as a here. Okay, so now what I can do, let me create one other variable, or I can return from here itself as well, and I can get of 0. Okay, I can put a return here itself. So I'm returning this now. Okay, so let's see what will be the output over here. Let me save this. If you see here, it's returning the function. Okay, if I add one of the string or something here, it should return this now. Okay, so this is what it is returning now. Okay, so this way we can do it. So this is the first approach for us. Okay, so without built-in function, how can we do it? So one way we can use with a for loop, correct? We will check this length itself over here, and one counter question for you will be here is that, so if I want to get the shortest string and the longest string, how can we do it? How can we get it? So this can be a homework for you. So how can you do it? Just comment out. Okay, so I have given a longest word, you have to give me a shortest word. Okay, so now talking about the another method. Okay, so once we split it, let me comment out. This is the first approach. Let's go with the second approach. We can use a reduce. If anyone guess that, it's this is how we can do return one function over here. So with the help of that, we can see it. So I'm looking through this. I have created a reduce function over here. It accepts the two parameter, which is the longest and the current one. So current one we are checking here, and we are returning the words from here itself. So let me run this as well. Let me see it. So if you see now, it is returning the longest str. Okay, let me replace with the previous one. So it should return now function. You see it is returning function now. Okay, so what exactly it is doing, we at the end we will get the output as a one variable, correct? So this is what we are returning from here. So current value we are returning. So, okay, so this was the another way. Okay, so there is another way. So we can do same thing with a loop as well. Okay, so for that we have to create a one variable, and that variable we can return from the loop itself. Okay, so let me do with the loop as well. Let me show you how can we do it. So for loop, I can create for off over here. So I have words array. Okay, so I can check it now. So if word word element, so I can replace this with the word here. Word dot length greater than longest. I will create this variable longest word. Let me add blank string over here for now. Okay, if it is greater than this dot length greater than, then we will assign that value to it. Okay, so longest equal to word. Okay, Now we will return this longest. Return longest. It's saying word is not defined. Ah, I did not use this. Okay. Wow, it is starting here. This autosave is doing something weird thing for me. Okay, so what it is doing with all these, we get it. Oh, I did add it here, so it should not be part of this. For loop completes here. This is fine. 32, 32. It is fine. We're returning it. Ah, I'm assigning the wrong thing, so that's why. Okay, so I was assigning words to it. Okay, so that was the problem because of we have already split it. If you see, let me show you what exactly was happening. We are looping it, okay, and we are assigning this over here itself. So we are returning the longest. So because of that, it was returning the whole array. So this was not the correct way. So let me correct it. So if you see here, this is the function now. So these are the three ways we can do it. So if someone in the interview mostly get asked, you can start with the first sort. If someone asks you check with the alternate method, so you can approach to the reduce. And if they ask you to write down without any built-in function, then you can use this. So that's it for this video. Please let us know. So please let me know any question you want me to cover in the interview. So you can share that questions list with me in the Instagram as well. So I will try to make a video for other people. So no one get failed in the coding interview question. So I know that the most of the people are getting uh, having a problem in the interviews due to this coding question. So I will try to solve as much as question I can do. So all right, so that's it for this video. I hope this video is helpful for you. And if you enjoy this video, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and share this video the, with a developer who are looking for a job right now.